Guard your peace like a precious gem. Letting go of toxic people isn't a sign of weakness. It's a declaration of self-love and empowerment. Choose those who add value to your life and walk away from those who drain your energy.
In order for things to change, you've got to be willing to get up and do something. You don't have to be perfect, but you've got to make a move.
Good evening, everybody. How are you doing this afternoon? This is your girl, confidence coach Sean. Glad to hear and see you guys on this afternoon. Please let me know if you can hear me or not. I do have the fan in the background. I have menopause, so I got to have some air. So I'm going to talk a little louder this evening to make sure you guys can hear me. So please let me know if you can hear me. Well, hey, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. We have some people on here. Sierra, my daughter Sierra, how you doing? Love you, baby. I have my other spiritual daughter, Sierra Fernandez. She's on here. God bless you, daughter. All right, she's tagging some people. All right, we have Richard Atkins, my husband. Then we have Pastor Nikki. God bless you. Glad you are on here. Come on, let's make sure we click, tag, and share to some people. Let's get some people on this live on this afternoon. I'm telling you, you are in for a treat. Come on. Let's tag some people. Let's tag some pages. All right, let's click, tag, and share to some people. I know people are just getting off of work. I know people are just getting themselves together. And so let's just go ahead and get some people tagged in. If you are a first-time viewer, please let me know that you are a first-time viewer so I can greet you properly. I like to greet my first-time viewers, let them know that I, Confidence Coach Sean, appreciate them coming here on this live on tonight. So let's get these numbers up. Right now, we at number 5. So let's get these numbers up so I can go ahead and do my disclaimer. Let's click, tag, and share to some people. Let's get them on this live. It's going to be interesting on tonight. We're going to continue 8 from where we left off at. All right. I'm glad I checked that. Public. All right. We get number 6. Well, these numbers should be going up. My pages, for some reason, is when it came to this video, it said it was on lock. So I want to be sure that we're not saying that it is locked. All right. Let's tag some people. Let's get them on here. I'm gonna wait for a second and get some more people on here. Share if you care. All right, number 7. All right. I'm going to tag to a page. All right, number 8. We're just trying to get build these numbers up before we go ahead and go on with the topic. I don't like repeating myself, so we're just trying to get some people on here. All right, we still number 8. Hey, Frederica. On here. All right, hey, Frederica. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? All right, number 9. Guys are doing a phenomenal job on sharing. If you are a first-time viewer, I thank you for joining us. And if you are, please let me know that you are a first-time viewer. I like to greet my viewers. That's just how I am. I like to greet my viewers, let them know that I appreciate them on. All right. Kimberly, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? All right, we just logged off for a second. All right, don't know what happened. All right, but listen, hey, we're going to get ready to get started. As we got the click, tackle, and sharing, getting some people on this live, we're going to go ahead and get ahead and get started because we are going to continue. Oh my God! Oof, don't know what's happening. Can you guys hear me fine? I don't know why my screen is going on black. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Diamond. Hey, how you guys doing? Let's go ahead and get started. We're at number 11 now. Let's go to work. All right. It says Confidence Coach Sean is a certified confidence coach. This is not a church platform. Please do not add people off my page trying to minister to them. God's in the center of everything. This platform is not to judge anyone. It's not to judge anyone. You have now entered the no judgment zone. Enjoy the podcast. Confidence Coach Sean. Listen, we had a phenomenal teaching we did on last week. We talked about mental illness, and it got hello, Diamond. So it got really interesting, and a lot of things that we don't know about mental illness. And so we have dealt with some things, and you guys have participated so good that it was like I didn't want to get off the live. It was that good. So listen, we dealt with mental illness, and you know how church people say that mental illness is a demon. It's not. It's not. Some things that are hereditary, or you went through a life traumatizing experience. And I gave my testimony how when I was little, how I went through being bullied in school, and how I went through self-harm, trying to commit suicide. And I also went through dealing with my own insecurities. And so we had a lot of pastors on here that were saying that it was demonic, and it wasn't demonic because it was a life experience that I went through. It took me to the place where I am today. A lot of people logged off because they don't want to deal with mental illness, and a lot of times, it's people just don't want to do that. But I promise you, I'm gonna give you some informative information on today. These numbers are going down. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. Let's continue to click, tag, and share. I do see some people that's not on here. I don't see a lot of people from my church that's on here. Amen. But that's all right. We're going to go ahead and get started. One of the things that we're going to talk about on tonight is we're going to talk about mental illness and relationships. When you're dealing with, all right, baby, thank you so much. Dealing with mental illness and having a mental, thank you so much. having a mental illness and dealing with relationships. Because if you're dealing with a partner who has mental illness, it is definitely, you're going to see the symptoms and the signs, and you're going to go through some things. So we're going to go through what a lot of mental illness that we go through. And so a lot of people don't know that a lot of people struggle. Can somebody do me a favor, tag my brother Bishop Rodnex? I know he would love to be on here. I know he supports me every week. All right. So one of the mental illness is clinical depression. Clinical depression. Okay? Clinical depression. A mental health disorder characterized by persistently depressed mood or loss of interest in activities, significantly impaired in daily life. Okay? Then you have anxiety disorder, a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry, anxiety, or fear that are strong enough to interfere with one's daily activities. Then you have bipolar disorder, a mental health disorder characterized, a disorder associated with episodes of mood swings ranging from depressive lows and manic highs. Okay? Then you have dementia, and this is something that my father deals with. Okay? So, hold on, my phone did some stuff here. Dementia, a group of thinking, social symptoms, and interferes with daily function. Then you have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Okay. Hey, Joshua. A chronic condition including attention difficulties, hyperactive activities, and impulsiveness. Okay. Okay. Schizophrenia, a disorder that affects that person's ability to think or feel or behave clearly. Then you have excessiveness compulsive disorder, excessiveness thoughts, obsessions to lead repetitive behaviors. Then you have post-traumatic disorder, PTSD, a disorder which a person has a difficult recovering after experiencing or witnessing traumatic events. So these are things that are mental illness. Okay. Now I'm going to say this again. Mental illness is not a demon. Now, when you take it to the extreme, and you start to react on some things, then yes, it can turn into demonic activity. But if a person has went through traumatic experiences, then how is that demonic? That cannot be demonic if I witnessed a killing, or if I had a bad childhood, if I went through some things. That does not make it demonic activity. Let's just get this straight. Come on, talk back to me on tonight. That's PTSD. When you went through a traumatic experience. Okay? Let's deal with relationships. I think I'm boring you guys. All right. If you deal with somebody who's dealing with a PTSD, or dealing with bipolar, or dealing with a schizophrenia, you gotta have, listen, it ain't for the weak. It's not for the weak. It's not. You can't be a weak person dealing with somebody who deals with mental illness. It's not. I don't want nobody to think that I'm targeting, because I'm a person, I deal with anxiety. And that is part of mental illness, because of I deal with PTSD. because of all of the things that I have experienced in life. Okay? So that is the reason why I have dealt with my niece. She is a beautiful soul, boy, I tell you. That's why I deal with because I've been through some things. I struggled with some things. I literally seen some things that happened in my life. Things has happened in my relationships. Things that's happened in my childhood. So I got the chance to experience some things where it had carried me through adulthood. Some things. But we have the power. Listen, I will personally say that a lot of things that I have dealt with that I overcame because it was, I knew, hey, best friend, it was in my mind. Exactly. Lisa just said her daughter dealt with PTSD from being in the army. So how is that demonic? It can't be demonic. It cannot be demonic. I know a lot of people are not going to like what I say. I know a lot of pastors on here that's going to be quiet and not going to say anything. Okay? But when you have been through some things, if you have a chemical imbalance, how is that demonic? How? There is no way something could be demonically if you have experienced some things, especially if it's a generational curse. Let's be honest. You could have went through something traumatic. You could have been raped. You could have been molested. You could have went through a bad relationship. Because I want to talk about some things on tonight that is going to make some people think. When you're dealing with someone who has dealt with these things. Now, I'm not saying everything. You got to have the willpower to endure it. You have to do your research. You have to see, okay, this is what I'm struggling with. And if you want to endure with them. Some people don't want to go through that with a person because it's a lot. I'm telling you, it is a lot. But what do you do when your mate has went through something traumatic and you're trying to help them through it? Okay, PTSD, yeah, you can help them through it. That's easy. But what if you deal with somebody who's schizophrenia? What if you deal with somebody who's bipolar? Because now they have to deal with, listen, they now have to deal with you. And everything that you endure, everything that you deal with. Come on here. There's some things and habits that they cannot help because they clinically have an imbalance. Come on, let's talk. Come on, Lisa talking to me tonight. Thank you, Lisa. You can't help that. But you got to have the symptom for it. All I know is, and I have been in many relationships where the male was dealing with bipolar or schizophrenia. Come on, I'm being transparent. See, some of you guys want to hide it, but I can't hide it. I'm a transparent person. I put it out there in Jump Street. So I dealt with a couple of men that were bipolar and schizophrenia. I'm just being, hey, sweetheart. So I'm gonna be honest with you. It was tough because if you look at bipolar, it is a disorder associated with episodes of mood swings ranging from depressive lows to manic highs. Okay, schizophrenia, a disorder that affects a person to think, feel, or behave clearly. I had to deal with that. Let's be honest. Okay, I got Lisa, Richard, Sierra, and Janie talking back to me. Okay, what if I told you that when you deal with a bipolar person, that'll make you think like you're going crazy? That'll make you feel like you're going crazy. because you're trying to argue with something. You're not going to win against somebody who deals with mental illness, bipolar or schizophrenia. You're not. Because they already have their mind up, already made up on what they think. Come on, let's be honest. I am here. All right. Hey, Niecy Williamson, listen, I'm going to tell you something. It was hard. It was very hard. Come on here. Come on, daughter. Yes. Frederica said this. People don't even know about her testimony. I can't ride with everybody. Still dealing with that deadly car accident. She has PTSD. Something traumatic event will have you messed up. It will have you messed up. Lisa, she said, my mom was something to deal with, and it was hard. It is hard. It is very hard. Listen, come on, ladies. What man gonna tell you that they got mental illness right away? Come on. They're trying to get to know you. They're trying to woo you. They're trying to win you over. And so you don't see these things. You don't see these things until they tell you. Okay? Here we go. We got Janie. She said that is true because when I dealt with someone, it made me feel like I was in a world trapped and it cannot get out. Then she said, that's how I feel after I had my boyfriend's brains blown out in my lap. So some things I had to be careful about. It still messes with me. Come on here. These are people who deal with, they have PTSD. Come on here. They dealt with some traumatic event. All of us have dealt with some type of traumatic event. I was in a car with my best friend. Okay. And we went over to her homeboy's house and we had a little drinky drink. Okay. Come on here. We had a little drinky drink. And then I guess he said something that she didn't like. So she was ready to go home. Well, let me tell you what happened. We got in the car. This man was driving 90 miles per hour down Capitol Drive. Okay. This is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Down Capitol Drive, and then he ran on top of the medium, okay, scraping everything underneath the car, okay, and then after that, he told her to get out the car. So I'm trying to get out the car because he would let me get out the car, and I came out on the other side. Do you not know that ninja ran her over? He ran her completely over. Do you hear me? I had to witness that. And after he ran her over, he drove off. I had to witness that. I had to witness my best friend getting brought up. She didn't die. She had, a couple broken bones and scraped on her chin, but she lived next door to me. I had to witness that. I was like, wow. So now I don't just get in the car with everybody. If you start driving crazy, I'm not getting in the car. Listen, I ain't going to find out because I'm going to wait till somebody else get in the car and say how crazy you drive. I had to witness that. I had to witness another best friend, a homeboy friend of mine. Back then, I was in a gang. Okay, yes, I'm a pastor, but yes, I was in the gang. Okay, I had to witness my homeboy told me to go in front of him. So when I did, I went in front of him. Guess what happened? My homeboy got shot. Died. That could have been me. That could have been me. So we all have went through some traumatic experience that a lot of us, come on, let me tell you what my grandmama say. Girl, honey, everybody got a little bipolar. Everybody has been through some things. We got the little up and downs. Come on, ladies. We switch off like a light switch. Come on. We have been through some things that, guess what? And been in relationships where, have you ever been in a relationship where a guy was hearing stuff? Or, fellas, have you been in a relationship where a lady, start acting all weird? Let me tell you something. We all have been through something. But when you're in a relationship with somebody who, watch this, when it's to the point where they don't want to admit what they're going through, then that's when it becomes a problem. Come on, because a schizophrenic person hears stuff. They see stuff. And if they're not properly medicated, and you guys are in an argument, see, y'all don't want to talk. Y'all don't want to talk. Because guess what? When you get in a heated argument and this person carries a gun with them all the time, come on, man. Come on. They carry a gun with them. So now you got to sleep with one eye open or make the right amends, because guess what? If you don't, you got to worry about this ninja if he don't kill you. Female or male. It'll have you going in a world. Something that Jenny said, I want to go back. Something she said that really, hold on, let me go back, guys. She said something. Okay, here we go. This is the one. She said that it is true because when I dealt with someone, it made me feel like that I was in a world trap and can't get out. Let me tell you something. You feel yes, you are trapped. You are trapped. You are trapped. If they're PTSD, people deal with Army, then you know, they twitching in the bed or jumping up or feel like, you know what I'm saying, they in war or something. Come on here. That is true. You are trapped. You are trapped. I don't know what happened. I can't. Okay. It's hard to say what you won't do if you've never been through a situation, because when you get in a situation, you don't know what to do. And that is true. That is absolutely true. You don't know what you're going to do. You don't know if your man got bipolar. You don't know if your woman got bipolar. You don't know. And a lot of times, let's be honest, a lot of you guys are, listen, let's be honest. A lot of people are not going to admit if they got mental illness. I have anxiety. But ask me, why do I have anxiety? I've witnessed so much stuff. I have witnessed so much stuff. I dare not make fun of nobody who deals with mental illness because they did not ask for it. They didn't ask for it. I truly believe when you in courtship, friendship, even friendship, I feel like we as women and men and friendships, I feel like we should let somebody know what we're struggling with. We should. Because you're now giving the person the opportunity to say, if I'm going to stay in this or leave from this. Even in a friendship. Even in a friendship. Even in a friendship. You might not can't deal with that. Listen, let me have some of you guys out. If you watch this, if you love a person, oh, I'm gonna stick with him, I'm gonna ride with him to the end, I'm gonna ride with her to the end. Listen, let's be real. But what about when it becomes manic? What happened when it becomes worse than what it is? Because I thought I was going to lose my mind. I really did. And I had to ask for God's grace. I had to ask God for grace. Listen, I need your help. Because if it gets too bad, I'm bound to, I would never tell anybody to stay in something if it gets too bad. Uh-oh. Don't stay in something where your life is threatened. Come on. Let's talk on tonight. Don't stay in anything that where your life is threatened. If your life is threatened by somebody who has mental illness, walk out. I ain't gonna tell whether if you married, not married, or whether if you in a friendship or whatever. Watch this. What if I tell you, I was in an abusive relationship where the person I dealt with had PTSD. And it was something, and it got so bad that we started fighting all the time. And I walked out of that relationship. Because a person is not going to admit that they at fault. Come on here. Some people say to stay and hurt relationship because that's all they feel and they deserve is hurt relationship. So that's why you have to talk to them and let them know that you deserve better because of me and making them feel like no one's going to love you like me or you will never have someone to love because you listen. A person who deals with mental illness would tell you that guess what? No one else will love you. Uh-oh. No one else want to be with you. No one else will love you. You're ugly. Guess what? Ain't nobody gonna treat you like I treat you. Come on here. The grass is not greener on the other side. Well, guess what? The grass might be greener on the other side because I ain't got to worry about getting beat on. Listen, let me help you guys. Let me help you ladies out. Let me help you men out because ladies do it to men too. Let me help you out. Mental abuse is just as well as someone hitting you. It's worse because it's mentally in your head. It's mentally in your head. That person is going to hurt you. Let's talk. That person is going to think that they in fear of their life. That guess what? That I don't know if I should sleep with one eye open, or should I get in the car with this person, or should I eat their food? So guess what? You have to be careful of that. Listen, we need to stop telling people that taking medication is bad. It's not. It's not. I take anxiety meds every day. Every day. I'm not ashamed to say that. And I preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm a pastor. But I know that if I don't take it, then guess what? I'm going to be in a public place and I'm going to feel some things. And guess what? And people are not going to understand that. You can expect everybody to understand your mental illness. Let's be honest. See, come on here. Nobody wants to talk about. Come on. Thank you, Lisa. Come on. I'm going to post what she posted. She said she do too. See, nobody wants to say they have mental illness because guess what? This is a safe zone where you are able to be free. Yes, I do have anxiety. I have anxiety. Watch this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you another story. So I'm in almost a 12-year, almost 11 and a half years I was with my kid's father. Okay? And we had an argument. And guess what I told him? I said, I'd rather die than stay in this relationship with you. I'd rather die than stay in this house with you where you're getting verbally abusive with me. Well, the lady downstairs heard it and she called the police on me. So the police came to my house. The police came to my house. So I went to like somewhere we had to go first, like an intake, like a mental hospital, but it wasn't a mental hospital, it was like an intake. I went there and I told them what I was going through. They said, well, there's nothing we can really do. You have to go to the mental hospital and then the doctor would see if that is going on with you. Okay. So I went to a hospital because I told that ninja that I'd rather die than say, man, I wasn't going to physically kill myself. But that's what I told him. So I go to the mental hospital now because we're going to get real deep in this. And what I believe that God had me go there. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you why. Because when I went there, I was able to see a lot of things that I have never seen in my life. I got a chance to witness how structured they are in the mental hospital. It's my daughter in the background. I got a chance to see how structured they are at the mental hospital. I got a chance to see, watch this, y'all, how they wake up in the morning early, very early in the morning, to after that, taking a shower. After that, they got to do activities. And the activities got to do maybe like self-care, learning to love yourself, having confidence. They give you like coping skills to cope with what you're dealing with. Okay. So I went to the classes, and after I went to the classes, we had lunch. And after we had lunch, then I had to wait in a line, because in the line I had to go to the nurse, and the nurse gave me some pills. Now, she don't know. Listen, I never told her I had anything. I had PTSD, but she's giving me meds. Okay? Wow. So she gave me meds. So after she gave me my meds, I attended group again. So after I attended group, now we go to, dinner. After we went to dinner, yes. After I went to dinner, then, we could sit and watch TV. But then, watch this. I had to go in my room by 8:30 because I had to go to bed. Let me tell you, because we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. A lot of people who struggle with mental illness are not the most cleanest people in the world. Uh-oh. Because they're so structured. When you're depressed, you're not going to want to take a shower. Come on, let's be honest. Now, some of us will say, oh, wait a minute. When you are manic depressive, that's why they make us take showers so much. That's why they make sure that our room is clean. That's why it's certain things that they did. Yeah. A lot of people didn't know that about me. I went there all because I said what I said. And so when I went there, they're not the most clean people. So they just, come on, thank you, Janie. Come on, thank you. Look, she said the same. Look, she said, I was in a mental hospital for 6 months. Let's be honest. I had to do all of these things because guess what? This is what they do in the mental hospital. All I said was I'd rather die than say. But what it did, it helped me to understand that the words that I use, the government, wherever you at, what they take it seriously. Take it seriously. Come on. Nidhi said mental illness has become so demonized. That is why it is so typically thought of as soon as someone does not seek attention, or that if someone is just crazy and people don't want to go to the mental hospital because TV and society has made it seem as if it's some sort of prison or psychological. You know what, Lindsay? Girl, I owe you dinner. I owe you dinner, girl. It has. It is. Listen, everybody has different, come on, ways. Everybody who has schizophrenia don't hear voices. Not everybody. Some people who have bipolar is not manic. Some people who have depression is not manic. I love the transparency. Even with Janie, she's transparent. People think, okay, because I'm an apostle, I can't, come on, yeah, no, I'm an apostle. I can't tell you I struggle with anxiety. That still makes me, listen, that makes me no more holy, and it definitely does not take the anointing away from me. You don't know, even with you holding a title, pastors, that you had to go through something for it. I've been called weird all my life. I've been called weird all my life. Now, with me struggling with anxiety, it never made me, it never made me have a dirty house or I didn't want to shower. Now, listen, a lot of people who deal with mental illness and don't know they deal with mental illness, they know, they just think they are in denial, don't like showers. Don't like, they keep a dirty house. Why? Because they soak into something that they really can get out. Come on. See, nobody wants to be. I told y'all, this is what I seen at the mental hospital, and I had to ask these nurses, why was there so many showers? I don't need 2 showers a day. Well, if it's kind of hot, yeah, you might. Come on here. Say it one time, Janie. I love to shower. I ain't walk around with a dirty booty. I'm just not. But they teach them that to take their mind off of something. Come on, he's so stupid. To get their mind off of something, to put them back out into the world, because we live in a society that, like Lindsay said, people say it's demonized, or some type of prison, or psychological hell. Some people don't know how to get out of it. Come on, let's talk. Listen, and they still love God. They know who God is, but watch this. They're trying to find that, or they're trying to find a way to escape. They try, or they have not been connected to a person who's willing to go through it with them. Come on, let's talk. Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. Because you mean to tell me, come on. Now, listen, come on, girls. Come on, ladies. Somebody help me. Some of us have lazy days. I'm going to touch on this a little bit. Some of us have lazy days. But if it's to the point where you're not self-caring for yourself, then ask yourself, am I in a depressive state? Am I in a depressive state? Because depressed people, come on, I've been depressed before. I isolate myself from anybody and everybody. I don't want to talk to nobody on the phone. I don't want to, I want to sit by myself. Okay, nobody want to be this transparent. Janie, I think it might just be me and you and Frederica, you know. I'm just saying. I got depressed when I found out my daddy was hospice. Thank you, Sierra. But I went through depressed. It wasn't a long period of time. It's only for a day or two. But when I had to tap into myself and let myself know, hey, listen, things are going to happen. Come on, let's talk. Things are going to happen. But don't let it be self-inflicted. Don't let it be self-inflicted. Things are going to happen. I dare not to look down on anyone. I can't. We all need somebody to talk to. And pastor, stop telling people that they only talk to a psychiatrist. The devil is a liar. They can't talk to us. I refer anybody to a psychiatrist. Go seek you some help. I was depressed when I came down to my mother, but I had to come to the realization that God is going to do what he wants to. And you're right. There's nothing wrong with going to go see you a counselor or going to go see you a psychiatrist. Stop sweeping it underneath the rug as if it's going to pop and go away. Mental illness, you have to deal with it, period, point blank. Depression is real, but sometimes you stay quiet until you find someone to talk to. I agree, but I disagree with that. Because guess what? You staying quiet is not going to get you delivered. See, the problem is, listen, you know what? Now you're making me bring the church out of me. Come on, Nikki, bring the church out of me. Deliverance is not tears, okay? It's not going to the altar, crying, and saying, I'm delivered. That's not deliverance. That's not deliverance. By you lying and saying, I'm not dealing with mental illness, is not deliverance. That means you're suppressing it until something happens and it pops out. Come on here. Let's talk. That's what it is. The psychiatrist is one that helped me get through it all, the deaths that I had to go through, including my mom's. See, she went to go see help. Good evening, Pastor Lady Tremaine Wimbush. Okay, then we had something she said I wanted to. Mental health is important. You need to do a self-check. Listen, if you're not okay, say you're not okay. Stop living in a fantasy world as if I say I'm not okay because I'm a woman, a man of God, they're going to look at me wrong. Guess what? You know who to get around. You know who to go around. You know who to talk to. And I want to help people to stop telling these people that it's going to get better with time. And it does not get better with time. It's a better with time. Especially when it comes to death. It's not going to get better. Listen, it is a process. It is a process that you may endure. And guess what? It's okay. It is okay. It is okay. I need counseling, but I used to say no to counseling. But now I'm able to get counseling and can't hold on to it anymore. Exactly. The Bible said that the truth will what? Will what? Make you free. And until you get to the point you want to get free, then guess what? Until you want to get free, it's going to be suppressed. It's going to be suppressed. Oh, yeah, deliverance is not, it's not tears. It's not, Richard, it's not tears. You can never get delivered off your tears. be honest. Stop telling people, stop telling people, well, go to the altar because your deliverance is at the altar and you're going to get free today. Okay, but what if that person, listen, if that person is not ready to get free, that person ain't going to get free. Come on here. They ain't going to get freed up. Hold on to it. Exactly. Exactly. Going on, guy. Okay, yeah, this not been good. I'm gonna have to report this today. You said your pride, set your pride to the side and seek help. Exactly, Sierra. We need to seek help. Help. Ask God. I need to find a counselor. I need to find a psychiatrist. I need to find a life coach. You know, honestly, us life coaches, we only can deal with it we only are certified for certain things, but when it gets to out of our of what we certify, we can give advice, but we can't give any health professional advice. Should I say that? We're not a psychiatrist, we're not a counselor. We're life coaches. Okay, you're right. Make you free. Right. Set you free. That's right. John 8:32. That's right. And what a child has lost a parent at a young age, it takes a toll on them. So you have to come to be sensitive. Come on. You have to be sensitive. They're not making excuses for them, but you don't understand the battle they are facing because they have lost a mother or a father at a young age, and they have to learn different from when you're grown, and that is absolutely true. Yesterday was the anniversary of my son. Okay, I lost a son 16 years ago. Very traumatic event. See, listen, everybody can't deal. Like Janie lost her mother. That was traumatic for her. That was traumatic for her. I lost my son 16 years ago. Went through almost the full pregnancy. But because he had an infection in his stomach and could not urinate, what happened was I had to get a long needle about this long. You see, this long. And the doctor forgot to numb me up. Then when he realized, he numbed me up, and I had to get this done every other day because his stomach was so big. Okay? Then after that, they told me, well, we're going to put a catheter in him, so we got to go through your stomach to put a catheter in through you to get to him. Well, what happened was a set of infection. Okay? And it almost took me out. I literally had the surgery on Monday, and by Wednesday, I was in the hospital. My scalp was burning. My scalp was black, like black. I didn't have a wig all the time. It was black. And when you do like this, from it was on your finger. My organs were shutting down. And when my water bag busted, it was green. It was infection. As they wheeled me up to the room, he came out and he cried one time and he died on the table. So I went, but the Lord blessed me with 2 after that. So we all have been through some traumatic experiences. But let me tell you something. I'm going to say this once, I'm going to say this twice, and I'm going to say this 3 times for the people in the back. If you are in a relationship with somebody who's abusive, that has mental illness, or not abusive, this is my disclaimer, get out. It's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. If they're taking meds, it's still not going, well, it might get better. But if a person, it's not gonna get better. It's not. You mind what? I'm using what my mama said. You can set it and forget it. You can set it and forget it. It's not going to get better. Because clinically, they don't know clinically they're not trying to hurt you, but it happens. Okay? So I had to set my pride aside, and now me and my cousin in Boston, we talk all the time. We cry, we vent, and we yell. We talk all the time and give each other advice. At the end of the conversation, we're laughing and feel good. I trust her and she trusts me. Listen, don't stay in anything that's going to harm yourself. I'm going to say this, and I want you to hashtag my mental health matters. 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 Because it does not give anybody the right to hurt you, or physically or mentally. Even in church. That's right. That does not give them the right. Period. God would never design for you to be with somebody who is tearing you down mentally or beating your behind physically. Because, honey, if he's beating you physically, I guarantee, or she's beating you physically, I guarantee you're going to end up be dead. You're going to be dead. Your mental health matters. Okay, Shay said something. She said, my thing is, why do folks laugh at you when you tell them that you are working on yourself because of your mental health? Let me tell you something. Because it's a way how they're copping out, and they don't want you to get healed, or there's nothing wrong with that. I had to take a break from the whole situation because your mental health matters. People would come on, honey. People would take you to places that you didn't think you had that much rage in you. They should not be laughing. You matter. You matter. I'm going to say it again. You matter. And don't let nobody else tell you that you don't. You matter. You matter. You hear me? Shay, you matter. You matter. And if they don't like it, so what? They can kick rocks if I was wearing ankle socks, if I was wearing flip-flops. You have a right to take a personal space to yourself. And they have to accept it. Or guess what? They don't need to be, they don't deserve to be with a wonderful person like you. How about that? That's the answer to your question. Because they meant to help to tear them apart and don't want you to get better. They see you are the same stage and they might laugh. Does not mean that they not want to help. They want you to stay. That's right. I can't say it better than myself. That is something right. They laugh because the world mental health is taboo, and it is too. It is, Richard. It is taboo. People have demonized it so much to the point where people don't want to go to church because they feel like they're a demon. When all we have to do is ask them, what type of life experience have you been through? You matter. You matter. Don't let nobody else tell you that you don't. Don't let nobody tell you, I'm getting ready to close. Don't let nobody tell you that you ugly. Don't let nobody tell you that you stupid. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't handsome. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't sexy. Don't let nobody tell you. They cannot tell you that. they don't have the right to tell you that. You tell them, listen, I never authorized you to speak in my life. I'm sorry, that came out. Listen, they don't have the authorization to be in your life, to talk to you. If you are not affirming me, don't talk to me. Don't talk. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why they keep doing this. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I took years to realize how beautiful exactly. And guess what? And people don't want, listen, let me tell you something. I went through a phase because I was going through some things where I felt like because I was a heavy set girl, I just carried it well. But what I've learned is that I am wonderful and fearfully. Come on. I know my worth. You couldn't pay me to tell me I was ugly because I'm not. The devil's a lie. You can't pay me and tell me that, guess what? That I ain't worth nothing, because I am. I know my worth. I get up every day and you see my worth. I get up every day. I make myself look beautiful, not for nobody else, but for me. Right. You matter, and your mental health matters. That's right. I'm gonna put that up before I get this up. I matter, and my mental health matters. Come on. I love it. I love it. I am so beautiful that you know what? You so stupid, Lisa. You is so stupid. You is so stupid, Lisa. You is crazy. You is crazy. Yes, affirm yourself. Tell yourself, girl, you look fine today. Man, I look kind of handsome today. I got this. Smelling good, looking good. My beard all together. Yes. Come on. Yeah, I look good. I look dapper today. Yeah, man. Give me some dap. Yeah, man. I got the fresh sneakers on. Got the fresh haircut. Yes. Affirm yourself. Yes. Self-confidence. Self-confidence. If you don't have no self-confidence in you, stop looking for somebody else to tell you that you're beautiful, to tell you that you're handsome, to tell you that you are worth it, you are worthy. You got to have it in yourself. Because if you don't tell yourself, don't expect nobody else to tell you, because they're not going to tell you. Okay? At some point, you have to tell yourself that no one opinion matters. It is what you think of yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that what you want to hear is because it is the only person. Come on, girl, I owe you 2 meals now. That is true. Your opinion is the only opinion that matters. Bump what everybody else say. Bump what everybody else say. It don't matter what nobody else say. Hashtag my mental health matters. Carry yourself like a king and queen that you are. You got that right, daughter. Carry yourself as kings and queens. And guess what? And for the people who don't know it, hey, right now you can't come near me. Right now you can't be in my area, my circle, my greatness. Come on here. My greatness, my destiny, my purpose. You can't be in that because you have lost the privilege. Hey, Brittany. Who cares what exactly? Long as you know your work, your hashtag, your mental health. Go on your Facebook and tell everybody hashtag your mental health matters. I am beautiful. I am handsome. Tell them. I'm going to say something. The way you treat yourself is the way people treat you. The way you treat yourself, come on, let me say for people back. The way you treat yourself is the way people treat you. So you gotta check yourself and check them and say, no, baby, that ain't the way how you trying to treat me. I know who I am. Come on, Janie. I love it. I'm royalty, baby. I'm royalty, baby. I love myself. I know who I am in God. I know who I am in myself. I know who I am and whose I am. Come on. I'm all that in a bag of large fries. You're right. In a bag of chips. In a Pepsi. In a Mountain Dew. In a Culver's ice cream and a burger and fries and onion rings. Come on here. People are watching so that they have the same respect for you. That's right. You got to. You got to. You're right, Brittany. You are a queen. Ain't nobody can tell you nothing else. They can't. Hey, nothing else is negotiable. You are a queen. It's not to be negotiable. You can't negotiate that. You are a queen. That's right. That's right. Hurt people because just because you don't, because you're hurt, don't mean you're going to sit here and talk down on me because you reap what you sow, and you're certain right. Watch this. I like the way you said that, because people who talk about somebody else, they don't like themselves. And they're covering up who they are because they want to tear you down. They don't love themselves, so they want to tear you down. We ain't doing that one, bruh. Like my kids say, bruh, we ain't doing that one. Guess what? When you get you some confidence, let me know. But my confidence, I'm standing strong on this. Or like my kids say, I'm standing on business with this. I'm standing on business. I don't care. It ain't this. My mama was saying the tea in China and Brazilians in Brazil. Don't let nobody else tear you down. From this day forth, don't let nobody else talk down to you. Because you are worthy. You are worthy. I am dark and lovely chocolate bar and look into my, come on here. As EQ, that's right. That's right. You so crazy, Lisa. That's right. You dark and lovely. That's what Shay called herself too. Shay George. Yes, dark and lovely. Do your thing. Do your thing. I call myself a mocha latte. I'm a mocha latte. Okay? Just like the song said, don't let nobody turn you around. You got that right. Nobody should. Don't let nobody tear you down. Nobody don't have the right. And you tell them. And guess what? You say, my confidence coach told me, but I'm going to tell you myself. And if you can't respect me the way I see myself, we can't talk. We can't be friends. We can't be lovers. We can't be boyfriend and girlfriend. And I'm going to say this, we can't be husband and wife. Come on. Let the haters hate. I'm black and I'm beautiful. Come on here. Y'all go on y'all personal page and hashtag I'm black and I'm beautiful, or I'm a queen, or no, hashtag my mental health matter. Come on. Let them know this is where you take a stand. This is Women's Month. This is Women's Month. This is Women's Month. Let them know this is Women's Month. We got to take a stand. I'm not down on the men. I'm not. But it's hard to be a woman. It's hard being a woman because we got to go through so much obstacles. And they said we cannot do. They said we can't be firefighters. They said we can't be police officers. They said we can't be preachers. They said we can't do the same thing like a mentor. Come on. We also build stuff. We also work constructions. We do these things. And guess what? It's time for us women to stand up and make an imprint and an impact on the world. I'm advocating today. We can do it. Girl, Girl power. We can do it. We can do it. We guess what? Because we have babies. Come on here. We have menstrual periods. We go through life, and guess what? And we still gotta pick up and keep trucking while you sitting up there laying down and you can't do such and such. But us women, we gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it pushing. We still gotta be mothers. We still gotta be wives. We still gotta go work a job. We still gotta come on. These are stuff that we gotta do. Hey, Apostle Tim. She said hashtag. I love it. Hashtag. Now you make me put it down. Hashtag girl power. We business owners. And still turn around and be the wife and still be the pastor. Come on. It is a lot of us when we drain and bodies is going through something, going through lupus, going through cancer, going through all these things, and we still gotta be a woman. Come on here. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Don't let nobody take what's rightfully yours, what's yours. Take it by force. Take it by force. Take it by force. Don't let nobody else tell you anything else. You are worthy. You can do it. Shay, you can do it. You, both Shays, you can do it. It's in you. Come on. I'm going to tell everybody, get off the pity pot and get up and go out there and get yours. Get up out there and go get yours, what's rightfully yours, and take it back by force. Build on it because you can do it. All right? I want to encourage you. I want to leave that with you. I want to leave that. Guess what? Your mental health matters. Your mental health matters. And you are worth it. It's time for star power. You so crazy, Marcus. You crazy. Your mental health matters. So take that time out. Take that spa day. Take that self-care day. Take time for you. Listen, I'm going to say something. I'm going to use, if Apostle Cherry T don't mind, let me tell you what she told me. Have your moment and then get back up. Even in mental illness, you're going to have days. Have your moment and get back up because you can do it. Have your moment. Don't stay there. Don't stay in a place of stuck. Don't stay with the elevator stuck at the basement and ain't trying to go up. Come on here. She said it right here. I gotta put this on here. Have your moment, but don't stay there. Stuff gonna knock you down, but get back up. You gotta stay in this race. You gotta continue to keep running. You gotta continue to keep striving. Because you are a winner. We all can be great. Okay? So this is going to conclude just about mental illness and how, how it affects people, and sometimes it affects us. But self-care is important. Take that extra time out for you. I take Monday and Tuesday off. And I take time out for Sean. I'm not spa day, shopping day. I do something for me. And I make sure that my mind is cleared so I can be effective for the people, but also for more importantly, myself. My body can heal. Your body can heal. All right? So I wanted to encourage you with that. Next Monday, we will be on. But next Thursday, we won't be on. I will be traveling to Memphis, Tennessee. I have to do a prophetic teaching in Memphis, Tennessee, me and my husband, for a convocation. So I love you guys. Listen, hashtag girl power, hashtag my mental health matters, hashtag we win, hashtag we got this, okay? That's what we gonna say. Hashtag we got this. You guys are life like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. When life throws you lemonades, better make lemonades out of them. That is right. Don't stay down. All right. I love you guys. Listen, okay, I'm going to advertise Apostle Sherry Till, her business, because I do always advertise somebody's business, because I think it's very important, because some people don't know that there's business out here. And so we look for venues and okay, so the name of her business is S&G Event Center LLC. Okay, you go on her page. It is Sherry Till, CherryTeal. She has a beautiful. I've been seeing her work. I tip my hat off to her, because I used to do that, and it's a lot of work, and it wears and tears on your body. She has an event center, and I'm telling you, she catered to any event that you have. No, you don't get the black discount. You know how black people do? We do discounts. No, we're not doing no discounts. That's why it got me out of business. Okay, so okay, that is the name of person. If you're getting married, engaged, birthday parties, pastoral anniversaries, baby showers, she does it all. And I tell you, phenomenal work. That is her name right here. If you want to go to her page, check out what she has. I'm telling you, she does. You can reach out to her, and she will give you the package pricing. Okay. So I advertised a business. I love you guys. This was a phenomenal, and we went over. It's 9:17. All right, gotta get ready to take my dog out and get ready to get my night and do what I do. Star Power LLC. All right, and we gotta advertise Marcus Business Star Power LLC. All right, Marcus. All right, I love you guys, and listen. After this broadcast, listen to the message, because there's always a message that I always send to you guys. I love you, and I will see you guys on Monday. Stay tuned for the message.
Guard your peace like a precious gem. Letting go of toxic people isn't a sign of weakness. It's a declaration of self-love and empowerment. Choose those who add value to your life and walk away from those who drain your energy.
In order for things to change, you've got to be willing to get up and do something. You don't have to be perfect, but you've got to make a move.